100 Memories, Summer I Turned Pretty, the K-drama that will make your post better the heart. I have news for you if you spent your summer obsessively watching the Summer I Turned Pretty, alternating between Team Conrad and Team Jeremiah like it was your full-time job. That sip-shaped hole in your heart is going to be filled by a new program on the block. This time, however, the genders are switched, it's a K-drama, and the emotional stakes are at least as high. Let's discuss 100 Memories. With its swoon-worthy music, messy emotions, and characters that make you want to hug them and scream at your television, this series is what occurs when you combine the emotional turbulence of the Summer I Turned Pretty with that distinctive Korean drama flair. 100 Memories, which stars Hyo Nam-joon, Shin Yi-eun, and Kim Do-mi, captivates you from the very first episode. The scene is familiar yet novel. Go Youngri, Kim Do-mi, and Seo Jong-gi, Shin Yi-eun, two women, find their friendship put to the test when they develop feelings for Han Ji-pil, Hyo Nam-joon. You read correctly, that SIP scenario is reversed. It's two best friends falling for the same guy instead than two brothers battling over belly. You'll be caught between two opposing viewpoints, much like in the Summer I Turned Pretty. At one point, you're cheering for Youngri because she's dependable, grounded, and subtly self-assured. The following time, you hope Jong-gi receives the romance she is due. You start to doubt all of your decisions once Ji-pil does something endearing or foolish. The best thing, though? There is more than one love triangle in 100 Memories. It provides us with other green flag love interests in Ko Young-sik, Jun Sung-woo, and Jung-hyun, Kim Young-hyun, two males who exemplify sincere compassion and emotional maturity. Your heart keeps betraying you by favoring the complicated one, even though you know they are the ones you should support. Why it reminds me of the Summer I Turned Pretty. The mood is what lends 100 Memories its SIP vibe, not just the love triangle. Do you recall feeling homesick for summer after watching the Summer I Turned Pretty? The music that sounded like heartbreak wrapped in sunshine, the beach, the bonfires? The same emotional core is tapped at in this K-drama, albeit in a very Korean manner. We get small-town charm, rainy afternoons, and late-night confessions that seem too real for comfort in place of beach cottages and 4th of July fireworks. Both tales capture the beauty of growing up in a bittersweet way. They demonstrate that discovering who you are while attempting to avoid hurting the individuals you care about is more important than picking the ideal partner for young love. Indecisiveness in the Summer I Turned Pretty drove people crazy, and it's true that she made some dubious decisions. However, we secretly understood her. Being torn between two individuals who represented disparate conceptions of love, she was merely attempting to make sense of her emotions. Through Ji-pil in 100 Memories, we experience the same annoyance and compassion. He is merely a confused, imperfect person attempting to strike a balance between friendship, love, and guilt. He is not a horrible guy. Sometimes you'll want to shake him, but you'll also sympathize with him. Prepare to relive the excitement if you were among the supporters who screamed at your TV for Belly to focus on herself first, since Ji-pil's choices will also try your patience. The personas that captivate you. Go Youngri by Kim Do-mi is the show's subdued powerhouse. Her emotions are deep and steady, she is not the noisy, dramatic sort. It is very relatable to watch her battle between pursuing her heart and retaining a friendship. She reminds you of yourself, and you can't help it. Next up is Shin Yi-eun's character Seo Jong-gi, who contributes that vivacious, impulsive energy. She is the one who shows her emotions by frequently saying things that Youngri is unable to. She and Youngri have a wonderfully complex friendship that is affectionate, devoted, and untidy in the most human sense. And the focal point of all this mayhem, Han Ji-pil, of course. He is the type of person who mysteriously breaks hearts even when he doesn't try to. Despite his kindness and charm, he is incredibly indecisive. It's likely that you will feel both love and detest for him. Ko Young-sik and Jung-hyun, the secondary love interests, provide the ideal balance. They truly care for the girl's happiness and are dependable and steady. They are essentially the what-ifs that cause you to wonder if the main love triangle is truly worth the heartache. The inevitable emotional pull. If you have seen enough Korean dramas, you are familiar with the emotional whiplash that occurs when you laugh in one moment and cry in another. The rhythm in 100 Memories is spot on. It takes its time with the relationship, much like the Summer I Turned Pretty. It lingers in those awkward, silent, in between moments, the glances that are stolen, the tension that isn't spoken, the little heartbreaks that accumulate until they become too heavy to ignore. Because it doesn't depict love as straightforward, the narrative feels authentic. There are times when everyone is both right and wrong, as well as feelings of bewilderment, remorse, and jealousy. What's the best part? Love is not viewed as a contest on the show. It views it as an adventure. Feel your own heart extending in empathy as you watch the characters grow, change, and heal. Already, fans are picking sides. We learned from The Summer I Turned Pretty that fandoms enjoy taking sides. In a way, Team Conrad versus Team Jeremiah became a cultural event. That similar energy has been generated by 100 Memories. It's Team Jonggi versus Team Youngri this time. Fans are arguing on social media over who should win Jeepal's heart and who should go to preserve their friendship. Naturally, there is also a rising following for Team Junghyun, guilty as accused. This dude is essentially the epitome of the one that got away. He is the K-drama equivalent of Jeremiah, calm, considerate, and reliable, if Jeremiah truly expressed his emotions in a straightforward manner. The scenario seems more real because even Jeepal seemed conflicted. His emotions will waver between the two women at certain points, and you will sense every bit of tension in those quiet moments. This show loves to keep you guessing, so don't assume you know who he'll pick. Why we remember tales like this? We keep returning to stories like these for a reason. It's about self-discovery, not just romance. About realizing that timing can alter everything and that love isn't always enough. 100 Memories and The Summer I Turned Pretty both depict the heartache of maturing and coming to terms with the fact that love can be both beautiful and awful. They bring up memories of our own first loves, including the uncertainty, the thrill, and the anxiety of losing something unique. It's like going back to a past version of ourselves that we believed we had outgrown as we watch these characters struggle with their emotions. Nevertheless, we continue to observe. Because we still secretly yearn for that sort of story, one that is honest, authentic, and imperfect. The decision. 100 Memories is fundamentally different from previous love K-dramas. It is a tale of friendship, timing, and the unachievable dilemma of deciding between loyalty and love. 100 Memories examines the silent pain of aging and coming to terms with the fact that love isn't always permanent, whereas The Summer I Turned Pretty praised the romantic highs of adolescent summers. You start watching it for the romance, but you end up staying for the feelings. It's the kind of show that surprises you. You will be emotionally destroyed in the best manner possible by the time the last episode airs. In case you're curious about my team, here it is. Admittedly, I suffer from severe second lead syndrome. All for Team Junghyun. He is the one who waits, who listens, and who demonstrates that true love doesn't have to be loud. 100 Memories is your next emotional binge if you're still dealing with the effects of TSITP and need anything to help you cope. The beauty of it is that it will make you laugh, weep, and most likely throw your pillow a few times. Love is never easy, whether it's in a small Korean town or Cousins Beach. Because of its messiness, confusion, and sad humanity, we find it impossible to stop watching.